This video is brought to you by G2A.com, the best place to find cheap games and codes. They have a 3-day sale every weekend, and also the promo code CHES at checkout will get you an extra discount. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 12 of season number 3 here at AC Milan on FIFA 16. We start with a game away from home against Torino. The last episode, or the last game in the last episode yesterday, we played the other half of Turin, Juventus, and we were only able to get a draw against them. So you can see here, they've now gone above us after winning on match day 14. We now have to play Torino, who are down in 18th in match day 14. So if we win, we can go back second. But look at the gap to Napoli at the top of the table now. They are running away with it, the same way that we were at this stage last year. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can turn that around and close the gap. But we will only be able to do so if we win our domestic games. We've got a domestic game and a European game today. Again, a reminder, I'm playing 2 games per episode for the time being, not 3, because I've got so many videos to make between now and when I go on holiday to cover the time that I'm away. So Torino and Benfica today, tomorrow Inter and Atalanta, and the day after that we will be into the transfer window. So we'll hopefully get 2 good wins today. We're already through in the Champions League. I'll just quickly show you the transfer, or the Champions League group. Oh, it's going to take forever to change slate again, isn't it? Maybe this was a bad idea. That's the state of our group. We are top by 4 points. Benfica need to beat us to stand a chance of going above Fenerbahce, who they, I believe, drew with earlier on and lost to. So on head-to-head, they'd stay in 3rd if they draw and Fenerbahce lose to Salzburg. You would expect Fenerbahce to win against Salzburg though, so I think Benfica are going out and it's going to be ourselves and Fenerbahce that go through, but we are definitely going through ourselves. So I'm going to play a stronger side against Torino and then, if I can, a weaker side against Benfica, considering we might as well just save our players' fitness for the games coming up the week after that. So especially considering one of them is against Inter. But yes, that'll be all for an introduction. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos. And let's go and get a win against Torino. Nice spin into Bacca. Poke that there. And Verratti will get it out wide to Insigne. On the overlap is Alexandro. Good first touch. Great cross. And Bacca volleys this one in front, but he's offside. Oh, so close to a great opening goal after 2.5 minutes. How close was that? Joey Barton, the linesman, at it again. Alexandro whips the cross in, and to be fair, he was actually a fair way off. This is good football. Berardi will get it to Verratti again, and we'll go to Bacca, and there's Goetze, and back to Bacca, and now surely 1-0? No, Padelli with a good save. Oh, it should have been. I perhaps should have taken that an extra touch towards goal, but I wasn't overly confident that I'd be able to hold off the defenders. Here's Bretonnier. His shot is deflected. We'll have another corner. Definitely dominating the opening few moments here in this game away from home. Good cross too, and Thiago Silva's up, and the ball is over the bar. Now, what can we do with regards to Insigne's dribbling there? We'll get ourselves a free kick. I don't want to take it quickly, just let me skip. There we go. I don't want Bacca to take it either. I want Bacca in the box. We'll give it to Insigne, and we'll look towards that back post where those tall players will be. And Berardi's up and heads on target, but comfortable save for Padelli. Benassi down the line to Roland. Turns Alexandro. Went for a couple of spectacular overhead kicks the last time we played Torino and was very unlucky not to have scored any of them actually. Berardi's trying to get away here. Strong challenge from the midfielder there, but we'll poke this to Alexandro. Oh, why didn't he take that on his left? If he'd have taken it on his left, might have got a little bit more power and a little bit better placement. Never mind. Still 0-0. Thiago Silva somehow manages to get away from the man there with the ball. Poke this to Berardi and down the line to Carlos Bacca, who will immediately turn inside and drive past the defender who gets a good tackle in, but Bacca wins it back. We'll give this to Bretonnier. That's not Bretonnier, that's Goetze. That's Bretonnier. Bretonnier! Straight at Padelli again. Roland. Wow. Didn't think anything was on there. He had 2 defenders in front of him. I was waiting for him to play the pass, trying to just jockey him and see if I could intercept it. And then, well, he just whacked it. And it's flown into the back of the net. Great finish. We're 1-0 down here. Not exactly what I need right now. Oh, Florenzi, get down that right-hand side. Get down that right-hand side. Get down that right-hand side. And cross. And headed finish. No. Punched clear. Insigne. Lovely ball through to Jeremy Bretonnier. And powered finish. Yes. 49 finishing or not, Bretonnier was burying that. Immediately back on level terms. That first goal went down as a Romagnoli own goal for some reason. I think that's a bit harsh. Well, it's extremely harsh. It wasn't an own goal or even close to an own goal. But still, regardless of that, we've equalised anyway. Heavy touch from Zappacosta. Insigne gets there. There's barely any time left in the game here. He's lunged in looking for Insigne. He's not going to find him. Back of there, turns the defender. There's Jeremy Bretonnier. Goetz is going to come feet. Gets the turn in. Mario Goetz looking for the winner. It's going to drop to Florenzi. Blocked from Chiesa. So close to getting ourselves a winner here late on. Goetz with the corner. Keeper's going to come. He's not going to get there. Oh, he's headed back out to Goetz, though. Cross comes in again. Arriving at the back post is Bacca. No, it's Thiago Silva. We're going to win it in the last minute. Yes! Vital 3 points for us, considering the gap to Napoli at the top. Thiago Silva has arguably never had a more important goal scored in an AC Milan shirt. That's huge! There goes the final whistle. It's going to be a 2-1 victory here against Torino. But that was hard fought. Whether we deserved it or not, I'm not sure. Well, judging by the stats, you'd say yes. But that was a difficult game. Roma win against Fiorentina. Udinese draw. No result yet for Inter and Atalanta. Not sure what the gap between ourselves and Inter will look like after that result. But up next is Benfica in the Champions League. And we'll see if we can, well, decide Benfica's fate. We will decide Benfica's fate one way or another. But I'm not going to let them win. I want to win every single game that I play. So we'll try and do just that in this next game. That's the state of the group. We're guaranteed to finish top. We drew with Fenerbahce and we obviously beat them in the second game. So on head-to-head, as it's done in the Champions League groups, not on goal difference, on head-to-head we will be finishing top of the group regardless of if we lose this and Fenerbahce win against Salzburg. If Fenerbahce win against Salzburg, it doesn't matter what Benfica do here. They're out anyway. But Jonas has gotten through, or Jonas, sorry, Portuguese, has gotten 3 goals in his past 3 games. So he'll be causing me some problems here again. I say Portuguese obviously because in Brazil they speak Portuguese. I wasn't saying that Jonas was Portuguese, but he speaks Portuguese, or Brazilian Portuguese. But they're playing would you class that as a ridiculously flat 4-1-2-1-2, or is that a 4-1-3-2? I can't quite decide. Very weird that the 2 centre mids were so close to each other vertically. Why not just play a flat 4-4-2? Strange. Anyway, we're starting the full rotation side here because I want a full strong side available for the game against Inter Milan at the beginning of tomorrow's episode, with obviously that being the most important game of these two, considering we're already qualified in the Champions League. So it doesn't really matter what happens here for us, but it definitely matters what happens here for Benfica. So we'll see what the result is, and hopefully we can come away with a win regardless. Jorginho steals it off the man. There's Verdi. I'm not going that way, mate. I'm going to go this way. Oh, great save by Ederson. Verdi with that 5-star weak foot again. Now, Ederson, last time we played Benfica, was pretty poor, and nobody's going to win that header. It's gone over the top of everyone. Ederson was really poor last time we played Benfica, and was probably the main reason that we were able to beat them. Hopefully, he can have another poor game. Marçal into Guzzo, to Jonas, to Marçal again, but Piccini intercepts. It's a poor pass from him, and it's fired back up to Raul Jimenez, who was the man that scored their goal in the first game against him in the group stage. And again, Jonas intercepts. Mauri tries to get there. No free kick given. Samarita across to Guzzo. He's fired wide of the target. Needs to be a little bit more precise with my passing, I think. 15 minutes in, 0-0. Pizzi into Guzzo. That's good football. Jonas is in here and he lays it off. Guzzo! Good save, Donnarumma. He's fired wide already in this game, Guzzo, and this time he was able to get his shot on target, but our goalkeeper was equal to it. Elsa, that was supposed to be a lobbed pass, but for some reason he's gone for a sly tackle and they've had another chance, but thankfully it's gone over the bar. Corner for Benfica, 5 minutes to go. It's played short. Lisandro Lopez will get it back to Pizzi. Pizzi goes through the gap. This is dangerous, but that should be a goal kick, but it's a corner. I need to get this away. I don't want to lose. I want to win as many games as I possibly can, and Jorginho heads that off the line. We almost very nearly did lose, and may still, if this goes in. Donnarumma again with a save. Again with a save. They hit the bar. That is kept it in as well. That's ridiculous. I've absolutely no idea how they haven't scored there. Unbelievable. Bernardeschi to Pacini. We may even catch him on the counter if I can find Pato, who just unfortunately runs into the back of Jarzel there, and then he gets the touch. How have they not scored? I don't know. It's still 0-0. Pizzi through the gap to Rodriguez. Is Jonah Rodriguez. I don't know who that is, to be completely honest. I thought it was maybe Hesse, or there is a Jose Rodriguez as well, but it's a completely different Rodriguez, a fourth different Rodriguez to the three that I was previously aware of. I knew it wasn't going to be James, but there goes the final whistle. It's going to be a 0-0 draw with Benfica. They are out of the Champions League with that draw. We are through as group winners. They went for it. We had to defend for our lives, but it wasn't good enough from Benfica. The result between Salzburg and Fenerbahce was a 3-2 win for Salzburg, so it didn't matter anyway. Even if Benfica had beaten me, they would have been going home out of the competition. I don't know why I said going home. I think it's because the Euros are on above me. But it's a defeat or draw for Benfica, and they are out of the competition. So up next for us tomorrow will be Inter Milan and Atalanta. If we get 6 points, we might just be able to close the gap to Napoli. So we'll have to wait and see. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't, to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And I'll see you next time.